Guys have the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. This is an amazing reading. You Geminis are very much so in a position of power in your life overall in general. A lot of you Geminis understand where it is that you want to go. You have some direction in your own life. You have a vision as to where it is that you're going. And you're determined to actually get there. Now, it's also crazy, right? Because not only do you feel that sense of promise, that sense of power, relaxation, right? Everything is going to work out because you have a plan. Things are going well for you. You have the Knight of Wands, which is your association to other people, right? Potential romantic interests and stuff like that, right? Well, the Page of Wands and the Six of Cups is about, therefore, you leaving them alone, or you have left them alone, the crazy ones, the ones that you felt disrespected, the relationships that you felt like you were disempowered. Because a lot of times people would try to disempower a Gemini, right? And the people that try, let's tell the truth, right? Like it is, as I said before, air signs a lot of the times have weak crews. I see it all the time. One of, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna put too much out there, but you know, one of my Libra friends is in jail right now because of some goofy stuff, and somebody is trying to testify against my Libra friend. I'm not gonna go ahead and say too much, but that's my point, right? A lot of air signs will hang out with people who they really have no business hanging around because they can't trust them. And the same people that you would choose to hang around, right, when you don't know better, is the same people that look to disempower you. So you Geminis are not hanging out with anybody that from the past that would even dare to try to disempower you. And because you Geminis have excommunicated, that's my dog down there, have excommunicated those people out of your life, that means that you are a lot more happy and stress-free because you don't have those people in your life anymore. You understand? So the Page of Wands and the Six of Cups, you've excommunicated them, and there's been a long time since you really associated with them. Maybe long time is relative, but you haven't associated with them. And because you haven't, you're in a position very much so where those same people, they want to get in touch with you. They want to get back in touch. They want to know what it is that you're doing because you're not calling them. You're not doing drama. You're not going back and forth. You're not doing any of this type of stuff. So now they're trying to, do the reach back. They're trying to come back and hang out with you again, even though the scenario has already been dissolved. You don't want them to come back because all those relationships in your life that cause you stress, you Geminis have excommunicated. You decided to shut that down. So the thing is that the Ten of Wands and the Three of Cups now, right? The Ten of Wands represents, because again, even when this person decides to contact you again, you just see it like a burden because it is to you, Geminis. You see this person, you see these relationships that you have tried to have with people in the past, that you Geminis have tried to, you've tried to show compassion to and be good friends to and be in a relationship with and court and date, or maybe even, the ones that you tried to smash, but that was the compromise. That was you trying to be cool with them. And they disempowered you. They said little slick stuff. They would do little slick stuff. They would disrespect you. They would try to nickel and dime you. And what I mean when I say that is ask you for stuff or take some of your things, right? When you wasn't looking, steal from you, right? Break some of your stuff if they came over to your house, try to make it look like it was a mistake. And the thing is that the Ten of Wands, you see these people as burdens. You see any kind of communication where somebody, You have to go through the struggle, the stupid, because I call it a stupid struggle, because that's what it is. These people, ultimately, these people have free will. So what are they doing at the end of the day? They're jumping around doing a bunch of stupid stuff, and they think that they're empowered. But because I'm gonna tell you what it is that they're doing. They on some Monkey King type stuff, where they on the Monkey King, where the mythology is they think that being mercurial and being like Mercury, being mercurial or being unpredictable means that it brings you a level of power because no one can control you. It's like they completely don't even understand what the symbolism of the Monkey King is. The Monkey King is unpredictable and mercurial, but the Monkey King does what the Monkey King does for a purpose. So the Monkey King uses the distraction of looking like an idiot or stupid as a distraction to cover the fact that they have long-term plans. But the Monkey King is in fact a genius. These people, what they're doing, being nonsensical and doing all this type of stuff, what are they doing? They're stupid. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they did all that type of stuff. So the Three of Cups now is you saw that like a burden, so you stopped talking to them. And even when they come back, all of this that you see is trouble and more problems and drama. So the Three of Cups, you see them as someone that's short term. Now, I will say this. If you Geminis decide to go hang out with them, don't hang out with them for a very long time. Because if that's something that you're even going to do. Now, personally, I don't necessarily suggest you Geminis even decide to go mess with these people, even from a short-term perspective. But if you do that, just know that that's on you. Because the Two of Wands now is about how, again, they're going to think that the two of you are, quote-unquote, getting back together, even though that's not what it is. So the King of Wands and the King of Swords now is about the two of you will this is not something long term, because the two of you will ultimately go back to being like this. Y'all are at odds with one another. Maybe some of you Geminis know this and you didn't decide to go back, but you know that these people are not long term, they're short term, and you don't decide to interact with them and mess with them in any shape, form, or fashion. And you decide to tell them to please leave you alone. Guess what? The two of you are still going to be at odds with one another, because the person is going to be insistent. Why is it that you Geminis are acting like this? Geminis be going through some terrible relationships. You know, Geminis be going through some terrible relationships in that regard. But you ruled by Mercury. So we gonna go through that type of stuff. And the reason why I'm saying that in the first place is because you know, you Geminis will be in a situation where like people can read on y'all that some of y'all be going through terrible relationships. You know what I mean? But let's clarify the Six of Cups. So to clarify, you have the Strength, Five of Pentacles, the Empress, and then you have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, like the Strength and the Five of Pentacles, you represent the Strength. You Geminis are resisting them. You don't want anything to do with them. Because you know who they are. The person who's coming back, whoever they are, you know who they are because you know them. You've experienced them. You've experienced hanging out with them. You know them. And here they are being persistent. Come on, why are you acting like this? Because you know them is why. And then the thing is that the Empress and the Eight of Wands, come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Tranquilo. Good. Good dog. But you have the Empress and the Eight of Wands, which represents how you're in a situation where, yeah, like you're maintaining your own dignity. Sit. You're maintaining your own dignity. So what happens is that you're you understand that you're worth more than hanging out with somebody that's just going to be around and look to smash and don't provide anything to you that has substance, or don't provide any kind of value or substance. None of that. Just around because you've experienced them before. So why would you re-experience the very same thing again, especially if you learned your own lesson? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify some more. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Five of Cups. Four of Cups. The Judgment. The Nine of Wands is them trying to convince you to come back, though. Even though you're telling them no. Some of you Geminis will probably talk to them, and tell them no. Because I don't necessarily see any kind of indication of you ghosting. The Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. Just thinking that the two of you can see them trying to come to some sort of an agreement. But you're trying to come to an agreement too. You don't want them to call you, try to give you attention, and you want them to agree to that. But see, the Judgment represents they have made up their mind that they are going to try to get their foot back in the door. They're going to try to get back with you again. The question is, what are you Geminis going to do? After a certain point, are you going to continue to talk to them? But let's clarify the Emperor. Three of Cups, Six of Swords, Page of Swords, the Temperance. Again, you already have the Three of Cups, right? You had the Three of Cups. So you have the Three of Cups, Six of Swords. Again, you're in a situation that you know is toxic. They're dysfunctional. Six of Swords, you see all these red flags because you know them. You've hung out with them before. You know them. You have history with them, right? Then you have the Page of Swords and the Temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius, opposite zodiac sign. Again, Page of Swords and the Temperance. Page of Swords, that's my dog. Page of Swords is about how they are trying to, you and them are talking a different language. They're trying to make it seem like if the two of you were to get back together, they would treat you right. And the Temperance is about you don't need to get back together with them because you've been there with them once. You still should have been with them. And maybe some of you Geminis even tell them that. So, I mean, a lot of people really feeling messy out here. A lot of people really are messy. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. We're almost at 10,000 subs. We're at 9,414. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. And also to come through so I can get some of my personal readings, get my books, buy my clothes so I can most definitely keep the show going. The link to that is in the comment section below. It's called the Linktree. Click on it and it will redirect you to a website. It has a drop-down menu that has all of my services. Peace.